Hello, my Aquarians. Welcome to your monthly reading for the month of September. And we're going to go ahead and get it started here. What we're going to do to start off, we're going to pull a card here from the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck. And what this is going to represent is what the Creator wants you to know about just the month overall. So what energies or what's the overall theme, just what the Creator wants you to know to help you get ready for this September. I know I've repeated it every single time. I'm just surprised it's already September. It's flying by for sure. So Creator, what do you want our Aquarians to know about their September, please? What do you want all our Aquarians to know about their September? Okay. And you got the hyena. So laugh. You're going to laugh, you're going to cry. You got the half moon there, so you get to determine, is it going to be a half full month or a half empty month? Are you going to laugh or are you going to cry? All up to you, and we'll see what the message in here from the hyena is. Yeah, humor or wit, sarcasm. The hyena personality is a jokester and crowd pleaser, but below the surface there are unfulfilled dreams to be realized. When the hyena card appears, it's time to reflect on your reliance on sarcasm and humor to express your truth. Are you using jokes to hide old resentments in relationships or to mask things that you feel uncomfortable discussing? What would happen if you took your goals seriously? When in balance, this energy, you're charming, you're witty, you're fun to be around. When out of balance, you're scrappy, petty, and suspicious. And to bring it into balance, it's about sobriety, getting sober, seeing things for what it is, like having a little wake-up call. In that energy, a lot of the fun energy is really an Aquarian type of energy as well. So you definitely have that coming there. What we're also going to do for my monthlies, I take a tarot deck, and at least I have up to this point, and I take a major arcana separated from the four suits of the minor arcana, and this is going to represent, like this card, an additional message on what the Creator wants you to know for the overall month. Like the energy, the overall picture. And for this month, I chose the tarot that is actually the companion to this deck. So it's the Wild Unknown Tarot, where the other one was the Wild Unknown Oracle. So we'll see what additional messages the Creator has for all my fellow Aquas. Yes, I am an Aquarian Sun, so I can relate to these, but this isn't about me. This is about all Aquarians as a whole, whoever's coming and watching this. And it can be in your sun, your moon, your Venus, everywhere, anywhere in your chart if you have Aquarius, or if you're cross-watching for someone else. So Creator, what else do you want our Aquas to know about their September, please? The Star, which this is your card, this represents Aquarius, so you are the star. So seeing, light and darkness, you see all your support team, all our orbs and all the other, beings of unconditional love and light that are always around us. And that's the thing too with, this moon here showing the contrast. You only see the stars at night when it's dark out. During the day you don't see them, so it takes darkness for sometimes in our lives for us to realize who we really are and what we're focusing on. So this is always our choice. We can choose to, all our emotions of fear or emotions of unconditional love, of the conditional limited world, or who we are, become from a place of light and love, and where we're unlimited and we're endless. And so this is going to be a month where whatever comes your way, you're going to be able to, it's going to be pointing you back to yourself, so you understand more fully of who you really are. which you are this amazing water bearer who brings unconditional love to the world. That's what we bring in that vessel, water bearer, or water bearers. And so we bring that for the world to help them understand what they're really thirsty for and to point them to the stars, to find the Creator, which is what, whose love is what really fulfills us, right? So we're going to move into the 4 suits of the minor arcana, and these represent like 4 different parts of our life. And the first suit we're going to look at is the wands, and the wands is fire energy, and so it's going to represent for this reading what the Creator wants you to know about your spiritual adventure in the month of September. So let's see what else the Creator wants you to know, or what the Creator wants you to know about your spiritual adventure for September for our Aquas. For our Aquarians, Creator, what do you want them to know? Okay, there we go. Yep, you got the 5 of Wands, which for this reading, this means moving to another spiritual level, taking another step up, which, makes sense with you connecting to yourself and really seeing yourself from a whole different perspective. So you're going to have a change in your spiritual world, and it's going to be ignited by things that are happening in the physical world, and really that awareness, like it mentioned. Are you really living your life's purpose? What if you took your life's purpose seriously? And so this is really going to be focused in on movement to a different level during the month of September. It'll be at least the spark of it. We're also going to pull a card here from the Return of Spirit deck. And this deck is by Cheryl Lee Harnish, and we're actually going to use her other 2 decks as well when we get down to these last 2 areas. But she uses fractal imaging, where she plugs formulas into this system that generates pictures, and so I call these the spiritual inkblot test. It's not a test, of course, but she has her interpretation, which we'll read, but I like showing you and seeing what your first impression is, because there could be additional messages specifically for you that you see that stand out to you. So before I show that, I just want to show you, and then you can see what that anything speaks to you there. But this is confidence. And I really feel, this talks about your, believing in yourself and taking, your steps. The hyena was asking you, what if you took your life purpose seriously? When you really go, yeah, you know what? I'm going to jump in. I'm going to commit, and I have the confidence, not the arrogance, like I can do it better than everyone else, but I have the abilities and I've been gifted with certain things to give to the world, and I'm going to do it. And moving into that next stage and belief in yourself. Let's see what else the card mentions here. Yeah. Perhaps you're not aware of how great you really are. You're a star. Maybe you have been doubting yourself on your purpose in life. Have you been questioning whether you're enough, good enough, able, or worthy? In some way, you're in need of a confidence boost, and this is Spirit's way of telling you that you are doing just fine. Spirit believes in you, and you need to believe in yourself too. It will take time and effort on your part, but the rewards of having self-confidence will be well worth it. You may not do things perfectly. Of course, you will make mistakes, but mistakes are simply opportunities to learn how to do things differently. It is always easier to see the greatness in others. Seeing another person's gifts and talents and abilities and successes is much easier than seeing our own. And this is a cosmic mirror from the universe, and it's reflecting back to you all the incredible qualities that you really do have. Sometimes we just have to fake it till we make it, and that is what you're being asked to do. Just try on the suit of confidence. See how it fits and how it feels. You do have what it takes. You are just as gifted and wonderful as any other person. Now it is time for you to feel confident about you. It's important to note, though, that too much confidence or over faking it can actually come across as arrogance, like I mentioned. It's not arrogance, it's confidence. Heaven knows that you are far from arrogant, so go gently with it. It isn't about proving anything to yourself or others. It's about knowing that you are important in Spirit's plan and that you are worthy. Who you are and what you have to offer is so very important. It's time for you to believe in you the way Spirit believes in you. Love it. Yep, they see you as a superstar. So, and the stars that, we love are those that are so talented and do so well and are so humble. Those that are arrogant somehow become less in our eyes, right? And so confidence is about, again, knowing your gifts, what you're able to offer, not saying that, comparing yourself to others and saying that I am more gifted than that person or whatever. So confidence is just knowing what gifts and talents you've been given. And so there's nothing wrong with that at all. All right, next we're going to move into the Pentacle suit. The Pentacle suit represents earth energy, and so this is going to represent your physical environment. So the people on the stage with you, not relationships with them, just those props that are on there, the people, the other characters, and your physical body itself. So we'll see what the Creator wants you to know, about your physical. So that one just slid right on out. So we're going to take that one. And this is for you, Aquas. Yep, you got the Six of Pentacles. So this is the giving and receiving card, right? And so not just feeling that you have to be the one that's always giving in the physical world. You get to receive as well. And you're worthy, to receive. And that is a big kind of message in here, is that you are definitely worthy to receive the gifts. The Creator is the one who provides us everything. Everyone in between is what's called the middleman. They're the shipping company. They just bring it to us. But knowing that the Creator is the one who gives to you makes it a little easier to accept things from the outside, because you know that they're actually coming from the Creator of all things. This can also represent codependency. And so if this resonates with you, when we move into a relationship, and it can be, boyfriends or girlfriends or spouses, but it can be friendships and even family, whatever. Sometimes we move in this paradigm where we feel safe only when we're able to give. If we have to receive from other people, it scares the cock-a-doodle out of us, because it makes us feel like we're unworthy or a failure. But in a codependent relationship, so like a healthy relationship when you start off is equal give and take. Both sides are giving, both sides are receiving and allowing others to give to them. And it's this wonderful, healthy, give and take, and it's mutual. But when you're in a codependency and you're an enabler, and I'm not dissing you, I'm a recovering enabler, so I understand, it changes from this equal partnership to this parent-child relationship. So you become a parent, and then you become exhausted, and then eventually resentful that they keep wanting from you when you have nothing left to give. And these individuals down here feel like they're suppressed and oppressed under a dictatorship, and they're not allowed to give to you, so they feel worthless, and so they end up going outside of the relationship to feel good about themselves, whether that's an affair or if that's pouring themselves into work because they get recognition when they pour all that energy into work or into sports or into groups of friends or whatever. So just know that when you realize your true potential and your true worth, you don't feel you have to be giving, and then you keep this wonderful balanced relationships with people, and you don't give when you don't want to give, and you don't feel like it changes your definition and your amount of worth, because you find your worth within, not from without. outside of yourself. We're also going to get confirmation or additional information on here from these native spirit oracle cards. So what else the Creator wants you Aquas to know about your physical adventure in the month of September. All right, what else would you like our Aquarians to know about their physical adventure, please? Okay. You got the Freedom Horse. Freedom. Look at that. Running free. Beautiful picture there. So definitely, being set free from that codependency and that fear is so refreshing. I mean, you really just, you free everyone in that situation. The other people don't feel so like they owe you so much because you're always giving, and cheating them out of the experience of giving to you. That wonderful feeling you have when you give to others, you don't allow them to give to you. You're not allowing them to feel that way. But when you allow people to give to you, you're like, wow, this feels good. I feel safe. I feel okay because this doesn't define me. And me giving to them doesn't define them. You give without expectation. You give freely, like with the Freedom Horse. And it says, let your spirit fly. Do not hold back. Break free and express yourself. Flaunt your stuff, dance, laugh, explore, and go beyond predictable behavior. Get out of the rut. You don't need to fit the mold. Be daring. Fling your arms to the heavens. Enjoy. And it says your native spirit wants you to know that the horse allowed the natives of the Americas and Mongolia to travel great distances with ease. The horse also carried their supplies, which additionally granted freedom to those ancient peoples. This card chose you to remind you that you aren't here to be ordinary, but to step beyond limitations and self-imposed boundaries. Don't allow yourself to be trapped by convention or the expectations of others. You have the ability to choose your life on your terms. Replace the phrase, I should, with I could, but I choose not to at this time. Perhaps you aren't always free to create the exact circumstances of your life, but you're certainly able to decide what meaning to give those situations. Select meanings that empower you, for this is the time to break free. So, this is that power of choice we're talking about between this moon here. Am I going to look at it as something that brings lack into my life and I'm focusing on the lack, or am I focusing on gratitude for what is, knowing that whatever I choose that something means is what it means for me. People may disagree, and that's okay. It doesn't need to mean that for them, but you get to decide what any situation means about you, and that's your power, superstar. These cards come with a journey, and if you so feel inclined, you can do so if it resonates. It says, the way you use your body can change your state. Put on music and dance with wild abandon. As you do so, this sends a powerful message to your subconscious that you are indeed truly free. So bring that into your physical world, which is what this is all about. Bring that free spirit and this confidence into your physical world as well. All right. Next, we're going to move on to the swords, and swords is the air energy. That's going to represent your thoughts, your beliefs, your mindsets. So thoughts, belief, mindsets, just your attitudes, like we're talking about. With all this, we're going to see what the Creator wants you to know about your mental adventure in the month of September. Okay, for our Aquas, what do you want them to know about their mental adventure? Okay. That one came out right away. Yeah, Nine of Swords. So see how nightmarish that is? You see the eyeballs and the worms. All those swords are all those thoughts and all those expectations. The Nine of Swords is usually about, you're having nightmares or insomnia, your thoughts and beliefs and expectations keeping excuse me, are keeping you up at night. And almost scared myself because we're getting hiccups. It was the eyes. But yeah, I mean, you're one step away. The 10 of Swords is usually someone lying flat with all the swords in their back. They're ultimately just exhausted and ready to let go. And so you're almost to that point where these beliefs, these negative beliefs, and the negative tints and attitudes putting on things in life are bringing you to that point where you're like, I've had enough. I just want to let go. And you're like almost to that point there. And we won't let go until our fears are outweighed by the ugly feeling of not being ourselves comes to play. And I really feel, what this is about, getting to know yourself, that you're not going to have to take it to the full 10 of Swords to let go, that you, with your talent, are going to be able to let go now and let these things that are really suppressing you and no longer serving you, letting them go, so that you can, move into this next level that it was talking about spiritually. So we're also going to pull a card here from the Divine Guidance Guidebook. Not guidebook, oracle cards. I was reading guidebook on here. So we'll see what else the Creator wants you to know. And again, it'll be a spiritual ink blot test. You can see what you see from it first before I read what the card means intuitively. All right, Creator, what else do you want our Aquarians to know? Their mental adventure for September. Okay, I really feel that that's the one there. That's the number 3. So let you see it here, and then I'll just kind of move in closer so you can see more detail. Sorry about the darkness of that one. So this is infinite love. So this card represents the infinite love that not only resides within you, but is you, right? The entire universe is the vibration of love energy. Spirit sees your beautiful heart and is calling you to allow this loving energy to flow fully into you and from you. It will heal your hurts and negative past experiences, helping you connect with the true immortal being of light that you are. It's your light and your love that this world needs most. It's time to let the love flow. Yeah. So definitely when you're moving into this new level here and you really do see that you're this being of light, this bright star, when you fill up with that unconditional love, everyone else gets the overflow. And it's a time really to allow yourself time to feel loved and to find that love from within you, not from all those expectations from the outside world that make you feel like this. Disappointment city is out there, but fulfillment city is in here. And you, once you look inside here, then when you fill up and fill up and fill up with that unconditional love, then that flows out. And that's what really solves this codependency type thing as well. Because, when people plug in and are taking, they're at the bottom of your barrel, and so your levels of energy just keep getting sucked out and sucked out and sucked out, where you're very, very low and you feel so drained, and that's when you feel resentful. It's like, you're trying to kill me. And so the love they're getting is bitter from us. The things they're getting from us are full of expectations and full of all those darker emotions. But when you plug all those up or disconnect all those, and you're just this big solid cylinder, and you allow yourself to fill up and fill up, then eventually you have overflow. And that's what everyone else around you gets, is your overflow. And it's so different because you feel whole and complete. There's no resentment. There's no expectations. It's all extra. You're like, here, I don't care. Do with what you want. Here's extra love. I don't need anything back because I'm full and whole and complete myself, And so I love that has come up for you here in those cards. And then lastly, we're going to move into the cups suit, and that is water energy, and so that of course represents our emotions. So this will be what the Creator wants you to know about your emotional journey during the month of September. Shuffle a little bit more here. Creator, what do you want our Aquarians to know about their emotional adventure in the month of September, please? Yeah, total makes sense. So we're talking about the overflowing goblet of unconditional love. Here you go. That's the Ace of Cups. So this is the new level of love that's pouring in. It's like the chalice or the Holy Grail chalice. So it's, all about, that's all the unconditional love that you're being able to experience. So, makes total sense. I mean, what we just talked about here with the unconditional love, it fits right in with that, because this is what's inside you, and the source of all your emotions. This is what you're hungry for. This is what you're thirsty for. This is what you bring as a water bearer to the world, because you're bringing this vessel of living water. That's the only thing that quenches our thirst. All right, and then lastly, we're going to pull a card here from the Path of the Soul Destiny cards. And this is going to be the last card for this reading. And it's also going to represent what the Creator wants you to know about your emotional adventure. And again, these are from Cheryl Lee Harnish. So there'll be another spiritual ink blot test for you. And we'll see. I'm actually going to have two. Beautiful. So the first one is master number or power number 44. You can see that. Almost looks like a queen and all her subjects, or like a mother and all her children, or a teacher and all their students, right? A being with a halo around there. That's my interpretation. You get to look and see what you see in that. And then you get beautiful number 38. Look at all those vibrant colors. I'll just zoom in slowly here so you can see if anything stands out. Okay. Let's move that there, and then we will read those. So we'll start off with number 44. So that's birth of angels. So you are surrounded with the loving support of the angelic realm. You play an important role on Earth in uplifting the consciousness of the planet. The angels are here with you to help in every way they can. Remember, you have not been abandoned here. You are not alone on this journey. Your gifts are very special and very needed. These divine beings are here with you to aid you in becoming fully who you are truly meant to be. Now you will see your path opening more than ever before. Moving to another stage, you're not alone. They talk about the age of Aquarius. We're the ones that bring in, transition and moving into the next level. So I'm not surprised with you, an Aquarian, that you have that message. You are definitely here on purpose for a purpose. And this number 38 is Intuitive Arts Guide. So there are many forms of intuitive work being done on the planet today. Using your intuitive gifts has a large role in the work you're really here to do. There are many tasks that are undertaken which actually involve the intuitive process. Whether you paint, write music, design, raise children, waitress, or give psychic readings, you are operating from an intuitive source. This guide is here to help you see that your role is important. The work you do is needed. Oh my gosh. You are in service and your intuitive knowing is strong. You are helping others to acknowledge and accept their own intuition. Oh my God, you can't make that up. So just know that the cards in this deck all don't say that. They both are saying you're gifted, you're here for a purpose, you're needed, express yourself. So here we go. But I definitely love this for you. So definitely, September is going to be a month where if you don't know how you are supposed to, share your gift with the world, what are you gifted with, etc. One question that has helped me in my journey with this is to ask myself, how can I uniquely express the unconditional love that's in my heart for the world, into the world, right? And usually it's like, okay, well, I can do that a variety of ways. Well, what makes your heart sing? If that's all you had to do all day and you woke up in the morning, what would be that spark to get you up and go, oh my God, I can't wait to go do that? That will help you identify at least the beginnings of how you can express your gift to the world, because you are, like I said, you're here on purpose, for purpose, you're gifted. I mean, hello, you're a star. So bring it, superstar. Just know as you're going throughout your September that every second of every day, you are unconditionally loved by the Creator of all things, and I love you too. Have an absolutely amazing September, and we'll talk to you soon. You take care.